Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, happy 70th birthday to Carole Middleton. I wasn't going to do this reading because I thought, well, she's kind of a private person. But then I thought, no, she's not. She's all over the papers. Lots of people are publicly wishing her a happy birthday. I mean, she's practically royalty. She will be the king's mom, our grandmom, one day, right? And so I think she is practically royalty. So let's see what her year is going to be like, and this will be fascinating because now we'll see if anything about Catherine comes up in her reading. I'm sure last year her reading would have been quite dire, and now we're going to see where she is for happy 70th. Now remember when Carole is now in her Saturn year. She's now in her Saturn year. After you turn 67, and again, it's not on the dot, a couple of years, and now she's in her Saturn year. Cards are ready. Okay. Oh, child. So which child is that? Ring, or that just could be new beginnings. It's very tough to have new beginnings though in your 70s. Heart. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a much, much better year for her. Star. Wow. Clover. Bear, mama bear. Wonder if she's going to get a new grandchild, right? That's possible. Pippa or James, maybe perhaps James. There's the whip. Okay. No, this is Catherine. Catherine's health. Wonder if her child, fox. Everything was going so, oh yeah. This might be telling us one of her children could be hospitalized again. Choice. And lilies. Okay, well, good news is there's really no terrible, terrible cards on here. Yes, we have the whip and we have the ring and the star here. So this could possibly have something to do with her previous company. And there could be, I'm not too sure if that's all been cleared up because that's a contract, that's a star, that's uh, her how she was seen out in the world basically, and the whip here. So something to do with a contract. Might we might She might have to deal with some of that right away, but that's first part of her year. Looks like she's got a lot of money coming her way, actually. A lot of money coming her way. With the clover and the bouquet here, that's usually lucky winnings. Clover and bouquet. So that'll be interesting to see if that happens. This you could read as one of her, as something that is with one of her children, or when you see the tree and the tower together, that can be a hospital. And so I'm wondering if something is going to happen. One of her children will be hospitalized. She does have great love. She does absolutely have great love. Some opportunity from the past is going to show up, and she may have to make a decision about it. Whether to take the opportunity to clean it up. I'm thinking this is something to do with her party planners or party, whatever she was. And I know, and yeah, that went into receivership, but perhaps there's still things to clean up, taxes from previous years, that sort of thing I'm getting. She will have to look at that. There's something from the past here that she definitely has to clean up or make a decision about. Um, she's got some kind of opportunity. I'm wondering if everybody, mentions, will the king give her a title? I imagine that would be lady. I'm wondering if anything, it'll be this year. Otherwise, I think she'd have to wait until William's king, and I think William would end up doing that for them. He's very appreciative of their support. Yeah, her health is going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. Especially if she's had heart problems, that's going to clear up. Yeah, she's definitely got some kind of choice. This year is going to be so much nicer for her. Like I said, she's got some things to clean up. I think it's something to do with the contract, to tell you the truth. Um, that she has to clear up here. Mm, that's about it. I mean, this would be a great year if and I was reading about her a little bit, and she loves her exercise. And this would be a great year for her to start some kind of new exercise. I know, I guess she loves her tennis and her swimming, and then so now you can see where Catherine gets it from. She's watched her mother be active all these years. I think she's definitely going to get a new grandchild this year. I really do. So that's probably through James. I think him and his wife just had one last year. So I think she'll hear the news of a new grandchild coming, or she will get a new grandchild. I think that she is still kind of, there is something about a hospital here with a child and a whip. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Catherine. It can be any of the children. Sometimes a whip is something active. So, an accident, you trip and fall and break an ankle, and you end up in the hospital getting surgery or some such thing. I don't see the scythe here, so I'm not seeing surgery, but something could happen to one of her children that way. It's not terrible. Or past, something from the past could rear its ugly head. What else? I just, yeah, yeah, some kind of opportunity is going to come to her later, so closer to her next birthday. There is some things she still has to clean up from her business, and if she's been having heart problems, that's going to clear up. That's going to be well. Her health is going to be really good. Um, Mama Bear, she's still going to be very protective of her children. I think she might get a title this year. This year is definitely going to be much more peaceful for her. One of her children could possibly do extremely well in about 3 to 6 months. Like they could. I'm not too sure. Can royals play the lottery? I don't think it'd be something like that. Maybe it's James, maybe it's Pipa. They're definitely going to make their efforts are going to bear fruit. So perhaps it is James. Perhaps it is Catherine. Her efforts for her health are going to bear fruit. Um, yeah, I don't see a lot of nothing's really jumping out at me. What about you? My Lenormand people. I didn't even check. I didn't even check. That's not even really centered. Sorry. What about my Lenormand people? What else do you see? What do you see here? That's about it. That I can see. I don't see anything really jumping out. I don't see a lot of movement cards, so I don't know if they'll be going on a lot of holidays this year. They don't seem to be like the real traveling type. Constantly in Spain, or a lot of British people are in France or in Spain or Cyprus. Greece. They're constantly traveling around Europe. I'm not getting a lot of movement cards at all. A lot of these are static cards, so it tells me I don't think they're going to be doing a lot of traveling this year. Big decision to be made, though. Big decision. She might already know what that decision is, and she might have to ponder it for quite a while because it is at the end here. All right. Well, happy birthday, Carole. I'm really happy to see nothing terrible is happening in your life, because that means nothing terrible is happening with your children or your husband. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. See you in the next one.